Hey everyone, Rebecca Martin with Rebecca Martin Coaching, teaching you transformational public speaking skills for your workplace and also for your life. So, today I want to talk to you about a topic that I don't talk too much about, which is your content. So, I bring up this topic of content and analyzing and reviewing your content in the context of helping you to find more confidence. So, many of my clients come to me and they're looking to boost, build their authentic confidence. They feel like they are suffering from imposter syndrome, like they are just not good at public speaking, like they don't know where their confidence went and they're having to give a presentation and they're coming to me for help thinking there's something wrong with them. Well, after a deep dive in our one on one session, what we find is actually it's not them. They are actually quite a confident person to a certain degree, right? In the way that we all struggle with confidence at some point in our lives or in some situations or other situations. Really, their confidence was being taken down because of their relationship to their content. And so then we dive into their content. And we say, how can we shift your content? So I want to give you just a piece of advice here about your content and maybe ask you some questions to help you to analyze your content and see if your lack of confidence is coming from your relationship to your content. So here we go. Here's the piece of wisdom, the technique. There is nothing that replaces the confidence that comes from knowing your material, believing in your material, and feeling excited about your material. If you know your material, you believe in what you're saying, and you are excited to share what you are saying, you will feel a great deal of confidence when going into a presentation, creating a video, whatever it might be. If you don't know your material very well, if you are feeling a little bit unsure about some of your facts or some of your ideas, you haven't quite done your research, you don't quite know the tool, et cetera, you're never going to be able to manufacture enough confidence to truly feel and communicate confidence. You got to know your stuff. You got to know what you're talking about. And you have to focus on that which you know about. So, some of you out there might have to present on topics that you don't know very much about. Understood, and there's ways to manufacture confidence and tolerate that feeling. If you can, focus on that which you know, spend more time focusing on the content and the material that you know. And if you can, take those extra hours to really dig deep, do your research, and understand to the best of your ability the content that you are presenting. Let's move to the second part of this technique, which is believe in your material. So often we're given a script that somebody else has written or a deck that somebody else has created or presented on in the past. And that person might say, hey, I already did the work. You do the presentation. And all of a sudden we're feeling nerves, anxiety, jitters, like deep, almost incapacitating fear and anxiety, and we don't know why because we know this material. Well, it's because somebody else has given you their point of view, and you have to present their point of view. It could be obvious, and it could also be subtle simply by their word choice, their sentence structure, what points they decided to present first, second, third, fourth. You need to present that which you believe in. You need to present your point of view. You need to lead with your point of view. That means you need to write it in your own words. That means you need to order it in the way that makes sense to you. So go back to your script. Yes, you can take the general flow, the general ideas, the general structure, but rewrite it in the way that makes sense to you in your words and speak from your script, your outline, in order to feel confident and communicate confidence. Finally, we get to the third part of this technique, which is feel excited. You must be excited by what you're talking about. Now, this can be challenging because not everything's exciting. So we can use some other words to describe the material that we're talking about. You could feel curious about what you're presenting. You could feel passionate about what you're presenting. You could feel drawn to what you're presenting. Yes, I'm reaching. But we can articulate excited in different, or we can talk about being excited in different ways. But you have to have some drive, some passion, some motivation that is leading you to bring this material to this audience. What are you curious about? What are you excited about? And it could be something small. Lead with that part in order to ultimately communicate passion and enthusiasm in your whole presentation. The way I like to start any talk, any presentation, any meeting is I'm excited to, and fill in the blank. So just using the word excited, using the word curious, using the phrase I'm looking forward to, and see what comes naturally to you. It could be a very small part of the presentation that you start by saying you're looking forward to getting to this part, delivering results or sharing the results or sharing the ways in which we've accomplished quite a lot, even though you're delivering bad news. And this can kind of set the tone for the entire presentation and help you to remember what you're ultimately aiming towards, or ultimately where you're bringing your audience. Your audience appreciates that and you appreciate that. So I hope this video helps you to understand one area which might be affecting your confidence in a major way. If you are looking to build more authentic confidence, I would start there. Start by analyzing your relationship to your content. It's the easiest thing to address. It's the easiest thing to change. And after that, if you're still feeling a lack of confidence, then definitely watch my other videos on how to build an authentic sense of inner confidence, and do the work with me in the other videos, or reach out to me for one-on-one coaching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you on your public speaking journey, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video if you felt like it was helpful. And again, I'll see you soon. Mindset is the thing that's getting in your way. A presentation is simply a conversation, a dance that both of you are participating in.